This is Harry Davies for MMA Latest News. I spoke to TUF 22 and 25 season competitor Tom Gallicchio. I firstly began by asking Tom about his application to the IBJJFs.
They're having the World, I believe December 17th, 16th. It's the first time competing at Master, so I'm definitely feeling a little old.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's Master 1, so it's like 30 to 35.
Oh, you just hit that bracket. I think, what, you 31 now?
I'm 31, so I just hit it, and I'm going to check it out, try it out. My first time competing for them.
Oh, nice. So, obviously, you know where I'm going to start. It's before we jump into, like, the whole free agency stuff, like I've seen on your Twitter and stuff, and just the promotions that you've been, kind of, like, putting out there, I just want to ask, like, it was quite unexpected. I was wondering how, like, the UFC broke the news to you that they were going to cut you.
Well, it was kind of, listen, I'm thankful for my opportunity in the UFC and the fact that they gave me another shot when I wasn't doing well in my life. You know, definitely down and out from some surgeries, and the chance to rebuild my career so fast was great. And I can't thank the Ultimate Fighter enough for that chance and for giving me a fight in the finale. It was definitely surprising how it happened, because I was kind of under the idea that I was going to have another fight for them at lightweight. And I got a letter that said they were going to keep me. It was dated July 7th, the day of the finale, but it was sent sometime in September. And they said they're going to give me a little bit of money. So that was put in my account in September, and they said they're going to keep me. I was getting emails to update my USADA and everything. I never got a cut letter. Kept my USADA. USADA showed up to my house October 24th, I think, was the day the test results come back. So it's not like I fought any time in October. So the guy came over. Congratulations. Welcome to the UFC. I peed. I'm clean, of course. And then my manager calls to ask them for a fight. Lets them know we're ready. Looking for some time in January, February. We're ready. Let's do this. I've been working real hard, trying to improve the holes in my game as well. And then I just got the news broken to me that they need to make room for new talent.
Wow, I didn't think that would be the reason, but yeah, it's because it's weird. Because you had that fight with James Krause in July. And then 4 months down the line, and they cut you. It's not like it was like, usually if that was the case, it would be like a month after the fight or something. Do you know what I mean? But it's quite weird. Like, there weren't any like injuries you sustained, or like any fights cancelled or something like that. Like you said, you had plans to fight at lightweight. It was quite out of the blue, wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought I was going to fight lightweight, and they were going to give me a shot. And of course, I'd be cut if I lost. I thought it was going to go down like that. So, you know, I was still kind of stuck in the UFC. In my head, and, you know, assuming they had a newsletter that came out September 15th. We want to welcome Jesse Taylor, Diego Lima, and Tom Gallicchio into the UFC in the newsletter, you know, sometime in September. So I assumed come on.
Yeah.
You know, USADA, this, it's like all signs point to this. And then, you know, I'm like, at least I'll have some money again if I'm going to have another fight.
Yeah. So
I'll be able to live some more.
Yeah, that's.
Then hearing that I was cut was definitely heartbreaking.
Yeah, it's sad. I mean, like you said, you had 2 tough seasons. Then obviously Jesse Taylor won TUF, but like you said, you and you signed to the UFC, and then after that, like, one. It's just quite bizarre. I mean, like, how was the relationship with, like, Dana? Because like you're in the TUF house twice, so you must have built like rapport with him. It wasn't like any bad relationships or anything like that, was it?
No, not at all. Actually, I didn't see or speak to Dana very, very much. He was only there for the fights, but you know, we were you know, you don't want to go out of your way and bother the guy. We didn't have a bad relationship. You know, he was just the boss.
Yes, like, so obviously that happened, but now you can't just dwell on it. You need to move on, like you said. So that's why.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like that. You've been throwing these promotions out there on like Bellator, BAMMA, KSW, etc. And a lot of these are like European promotions, like for example BAMMA, KSW, and stuff. Like, would you be up for competing in these? Like, if they offered you the chance?
I would love to compete in any of those. First of all, it's been kind of a dream of mine to fight in KSW. You know, obviously a newer dream, but once they came out and I found out they're taking care of their fighters and doing that, I would love to fight for KSW. BAMMA's, and you know, I want to travel. I want to see the world, and I want to fight. And got a lot of fans overseas, and I want to give them a show and come out and put on a fight for them, because I know wherever I go, I'm sure people will come out to watch, and I do put on exciting fights.
Yeah, of course we know that, and obviously the news. It's only been like less than, I think it's been like a week or something like that, and the amount of positive feedback I've seen on social media is crazy. I'm sure it even surprised yourself, the amount of people who you probably didn't expect you had that many people who, like, not to be frank, but like cared about the decision, so to speak.
It's unreal the support that everybody gave me because of the show and the platform it was. And I definitely, it's still a struggle, but it definitely put me in a better position. I would truly like to get with an organization that would like to get me commentating or in front of the camera as well as fighting. I want to be an active fighter, but as well as I want to be a company man, and hopefully build an organization, help build one that will help build me.
Yeah, it's interesting you say that, because obviously you had, I think it was during TUF, you had that like little thing with Joe Stevenson. It was like was it the Tomcast or whatever you called it? And
yeah, the Tomcast. I did that on my own before that, and then me and Joe did it.
Yeah.
And, right now it's just been a little too much. I've obviously focused on getting a W, so I've been putting in a lot of work.
Yeah, I see. So, like, I was just wondering, like, with these promotions, obviously it's early days, but has there been any sort of, like, a start of any talks or at the moment, or is it too early for that?
A couple of them hit me up. One I'm very happy to talk with. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk and say I'm in talks with them or anything, but I'm very pleased, and I'm waiting to hear back from them, and I believe they're going to give me a fair shake, I think I got about 5-6 years left. It's funny, every day, every year, I still say that, so it's not like I ever take time off.
Yeah.
But now I'm in. I think I'm ready to continue to fight top competition at 155 and just go out there and get the fair shake I deserve as well.
Yeah, it's interesting you say about the 155 thing, because obviously I think in your earlier days, like the M1 days, you used to fight in 155, but it was 170.
No, it was 170.
Oh, it was 170 then?
You know what, they got bigger over time, the 170ers.
Yeah.
They got, some of them are huge, so, and I realized I belong at 155, so I was 170 for most of my career now. Oh, so
155 is the weight limit. You fought there before that, haven't you?
Yeah, I fought there when I won the MFC title.
Oh,
okay. At 155. So I have done my share of traveling, and I'm excited. I want to get with a promotion, and I really want to get out there and get some exciting fights, put on some headlining fights, and I want to make sure everybody can see it.
So what I was going to ask about lightweight is, because obviously, like, weight cutting's such a big issue now, and I mean, like you said, the 170s just keep getting bigger and bigger. 155 is a weight class that obviously it'd be a bit more of a weight cut, but like, were you even cutting that much weight when you were fighting at 170 or not?
This last time on the show, I was walking around at 170, 168.
Really? So it was not really any sort of weight cut, kind of, so to speak?
No. I ate steaks the whole time, and they were delicious. They were grass-fed organic, of course, because why not get the fanciest stuff when it's free?
Yeah. Oh, so lightweight would be a breeze then, even to make when you're walking around at that weight. So
you know what? I put on some size from the show. I hired a strength and conditioning coach, Brian and Kevin, at Dynamic Fitness, and they helped me put back on some muscle. I also was rehabbing surgeries. I was pretty fresh off of surgeries when I went inside the house, but now I'm able to lift again and put back on some size that I've probably lost over the years with surgeries.
Were those surgeries like injuries accumulated from fighting?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I have 4 major surgeries.
I believe one was on your elbow. That was a reason you pulled out. I can't remember what fight that was. But
MFC, yes. It was I had some bone spurs. And they call it gravel. It's bone chips inside, and I couldn't move my arm anymore. I couldn't throw a punch, couldn't do a pull-up, couldn't do a push-up. It was just locked in one position.
Ooh, Jesus.
So they had to take all them out, shave it down, and it's good enough to go now.
Oh, good.
And that was surgery number 2. I mean, I had 3 and 4 right before the Ultimate Fighter. I had my shoulder and bicep put back on and fixed up, and I have my foot reconstructed.
Oof, like so, but they're all good now, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And you know, I feel like I'm getting better and putting on some size and getting back where I need to be overall and making improvements. Good.
All right. So I was going to ask you about obviously your teammate, housemate, whatever you want, long-time friend, so to speak, Jesse Taylor, who fought on the same night as you, and he won. But again, he suffered another setback. Unfortunately, he accepted like the 1-year ban for failing the USADA test. Obviously, you're such a close friend with him, and you only wish him the best. But I'd just like to hear your thoughts on this. Obviously, you got to come back from yet another setback.
I know Jesse's not a juicer. I've known him ever since I've came down to Quest. I think he's a great guy. I think it's coming from some weird supplements he's taken. And it just sucks. And it sucks for him. They tested him 2 weeks after he cleared. He had the test before. It just sucks. And I think he went into a little bit of panic mode, and he could have did a better job of handling it. But yeah, he definitely, handling how to react and what he was coming to the public and saying. And, a lot of fighters react on emotions rather than breathe and think and figure out how to handle this situation accordingly. Yeah, because obviously he was supposed to fight Bilal Muhammad, and it's funny because I actually spoke to Tim Means, who he got suspended for the same reason, and he's just in the middle of a lawsuit against the supplement company. And it just seems to be the case nowadays with so many fighters. These supplements just don't have what they say on the nutritional info, and almost put you know what? Power to the athletes for cleaning it up then.
Yeah, exactly.
Making these supplement companies accountable. I don't take supplements.
You don't.
And if there's a way, I will still keep myself in the USADA pool just because I believe in a clean sport. So they're still sending me emails about my whereabouts every day. So I'm going to continue to stay and abide by the USADA rules just because that's what I believe in as well. So I'm hopefully they'll keep me on. I think it's important that we keep the sport clean, and if we're cleaning up the supplement companies, good. No one else is.
I think the reason, for example, it just obviously if you're gonna decide to do that lawsuit, there's a lot of time, money, and effort that goes into it. So I can understand if obviously Jesse's behalf, you're almost better off just probably taking the year. I mean, it's probably obviously a lot of added stress doing the lawsuit, but I'd just like to hear. Oh, you said you didn't take supplements. Is that a decision you made maybe at the start of your career, or was it when you joined the UFC?
I'm just not so good with remembering to take them. Occasionally I'll take them. I'll be like, I'm going to start taking supplements. And then, after day 2, it's completely out the door.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, so it's definitely a me thing. I do like other things, like I'll put a little Himalayan salt water for a little water retention. That's kind of similar to like BCAAs.
Yeah.
And as long as you're eating healthy, you're doing good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm quick to call snake oil on things too, so I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just you're gonna fight. Fighting is fighting.
Yeah, exactly.
And we all stray from that. Fighting is fighting is fighting is fighting, and I don't think a couple of ounces of powder is gonna mean a win or a loss.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Or maybe I'm naive.
Maybe, who knows? But I mean, yeah, I know what you mean. Like, it's a lot more than just supplements. You need to have the raw talent and heart and whatnot. So,
I've won a grappling tournament off of M&M, so. Just to prove a point that you're just going to go out there and compete. I remember wrestling tournaments. All the kids after weigh-ins go to McDonald's, and then we'd all come back and wrestle each other.
Wow.
Our parents took us there.
Yeah, who needs supplements when you got M&Ms? Go.
Absolutely.
So one thing I want to hear, it's quite an interesting topic actually, is obviously you're inside the TUF 25 house and you're on TJ's team. I was wondering, how did the coaching of TJ and Ludwig and stuff compare to the guidance you received on 22 from like Uriah and the likes of Lance Palmer?
Yeah, well, I really liked working with both camps. I think TJ was a little bit more involved in it. You know, he was there. Uriah was there, but I think TJ was a little bit more hands-on. I liked the way he ran practice a little bit better. But Uriah ran some great practices, and I've learned a lot from Uriah as well. He's helped me fine-tune a few things that was an ongoing problem, and helped me with a lot of success.
Mm-hmm. Did you watch, obviously you probably did watch it, but UFC 217, obviously TJ just won the belt, and I mean there's even rumours that Uriah might come out of retirement and have that potential fight with TJ, which would be crazy. But like, yeah, what was your thoughts on that card? It was a huge card, some real big upsets, 3 new champions as well.
Oh, absolutely. Well, you know, George St. Pierre wasn't an upset, but
yeah, a lot of people thought he was. I mean, it was crazy. Some people writing him off. It's ridiculous, but
oh, absolutely. And I mean, TJ Cody was a pretty close line as well, so it's not like the most like far out thing in the world, and maybe that's me being a little biased because I'm a bigger TJ fan, and I still keep in contact with him. But you know, it was close. I think there's been huger things in MMA to happen, but Joanna and Rose was definitely something I didn't expect, and I wrote off Rose.
Yeah, I think a lot of people. I mean, if I saw Rose doing it, especially, it wasn't in the way. I don't think anyone saw it in the way that she was going to do it. I mean, everyone think she had a chance it would be on the ground, and it was straight away. It almost looked like Joanna wasn't herself, and it's crazy. But
that was a crazy night of fights. It was a good night of fights.
I have to ask
Rose is the man. Pardon my French.
Yeah, she was a crazy upset that night. But something that was actually followed this. I think it was last week. It's such a talking topic at the moment, and obviously I wouldn't say you're familiar with him, but you spent time with him. It's McGregor, and obviously because you were on TUF 22 and Uriah Conor coaching, it was very different back then. But it seems McGregor's in the limelight today for like all the wrong reasons, the homophobic slur against Andre Fili, and now this Bellator cage incident. I mean, did you see it? And I'd like to hear your thoughts on him and if he's changed at all over the past few years.
I'll tell you what, when we were on the show, Conor McGregor was a character, and he still is. Mm. He's just a character. He's really, really funny when you break it down to it. And I just think he's got antics, I mean, and they're funny. The things he does are funny. That was wrong what he did in Bellator, and he crossed all the lines. But as an amateur stand-up comedian and someone who appreciates comedy, it was really funny.
Yeah, he sometimes pushes
and it looked really bad on his part too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but he's a character, and he was a wacky guy and very unpredictable. And you know, it's almost like he was there and his guy was fighting. You could almost bet money that he was going to act crazy.
Yeah, it was kind of. I mean, he sometimes, like you said, some of the stuff he does is funny, but there was a line, and it was almost like he went over that a bit. But
oh, absolutely, that line with the cage, and he jumped right over that line.
Yeah, that's it, literally it. So I won't keep you waiting any longer. This is my last question, Tom, and thank you very much. Say thanks for the time. Obviously, we're in November now. It's soon coming up to 2018. Can you see yourself being in a promotion by like the start of 2018? And if so, any plans on like how many fights you'd like next year, or do you just want to get yourself in a promotion now, so to speak?
All right, I'm trying to find a home. Bellator is even having a promotion in my hometown. Well, not hometown, my current resident town, and they haven't even picked up a phone call for me. I know it's probably because Dan Henderson's out of town hunting, because he talks to Coker about the big things. But if they're gonna pass up on something, they're definitely gonna regret it. I think I'm gonna definitely get signed before the New Year's, and I'm looking to stay very active next year. And I want to I definitely want to be with a top promotion and look to grow with it.
Great. I'm sure we'll see you with a top promotion very soon, Tom. There's loads of fans who've been getting behind you, even in this past week. I'm sure you've seen, like you said yourself. And I'd just like to say,
I'm going to continue the rally. I wish I knew I didn't have. I wasn't with the UFC. I would have rallied in July.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but you take it as it comes, I guess. And I'd just like to say thanks for the time.
Absolutely, you got to roll with them.
Yeah,
or stand in front of them till they give up the back.
Hopefully, next time I speak to you, you'll be the champ in another promotion, like you said. So,
absolutely, I'm looking to get another world title and add it to the collection.
Yeah, and change that profile picture that you infamously had for a few years now. Add another belt onto there.
Yeah, that one's got to go.
It was good to talk to you, Tom. Thanks for the time, and hopefully speak again in the future.
All right, you have a good one, Harry. Thank you so much for your time.
No worries, Tom. See you later, mate.